Everything you've been through is turning into purpose. This is what I wrote in my journal today. None of it was wasted, not the pain, not the detours, not the seasons I didn't understand. So as I wrote it for myself, I really felt the Holy Spirit, and I knew that it wasn't just for me. I know that somebody else's heart needed to receive this today, so I just want to share it with you, and if you feel like it's for you, that's amazing, because I want to help you as much as possible, give you more love, more perspective, more truth to help you on your journey. So you may not see it yet, but all of those pieces of your story that felt random, that felt broken, or even felt very unfair, they are being woven into something very meaningful. Nothing is wasted. So I want you to think right now, think about your hardest moments, the ones that almost broke you, the nights that you cried yourself to sleep, the days that you thought you couldn't make it through. Those moments aren't just scars, they are really seeds. Every trial that you've walked through has given you something you wouldn't have had otherwise. A depth you carry now, a softness in your heart, a strength in your spirit. Those things can't be taught by comfort. They are formed by the fire. They are formed in the fire. And when you're in it, pain feels pointless. But when you look back, you start to kind of see patterns. You start to see that the very thing that once broke you is now the thing that helps you lift others. There's a verse in Romans 8:8 that says, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him." Notice it doesn't just say some things, it says all things. Even the heartbreak, even the failure, even the disappointment. It doesn't mean that everything that happened to you was good, but it does mean that it can be used for good. That's what turns struggle into purpose. So I don't know what you've been through. Maybe it's loss, maybe it's betrayal, maybe it's years of silence when you were praying for answers. But here's what I do know. You survived. And that's not easy. Survival itself is proof that your story isn't over. Proof that you are still here because your life holds weight. Because there are people waiting for the strength that only your story can give them. Your pain doesn't define you. It refines you. It chisels away everything you thought you needed until only what's true remains. And from that truth, your purpose begins to rise. So what do you do with all of this information? You don't have to rush it. You don't have to force it. You have to just let your story become fuel. Every time you encourage someone, every time you share even a piece of what you've been through, every time you choose to keep going, you are turning that pain into purpose. This is what I wrote in my journal today. What once broke me is now building me, and what built me will one day bless others. And I'm convinced that this is the way it works. We have to go through pain. We have to learn lessons. We have to go down and hit rock bottom to know that our rock is God, and understanding that when we come out of it, we then kind of need to be of service and help others, serve others, to help people deal with what we've been through or what we've dealt with in the past or what kind of situation we've been in. There's a purpose behind it always. So I really believe that this is for you too. What you've been through is not wasted. It's forming the very purpose you were born to carry. Everything you've been through is turning into purpose. The heartbreak, the setback, the delays, the detours, the obstacles, the things that you never thought you could possibly recover from. It's all being woven into something bigger than you can see right now, something bigger than you. It's a divine, it's to be of service, to uplift others, to really have an impact on humanity. And one day you'll look back and you'll realize that the pain shaped you, but it never defined you. The purpose always held the final word. So this is what I wrote today, and I do believe that if this reached you, if you are hearing this, it's because your story isn't over. Your story isn't over. It's only beginning to unfold. You're only at the beginning of what will be, and this thing that is unfolding right now is magnificent. And I know maybe you've been through really dark times, really hard times, really low moments, but believe me when I say this, that it will serve a purpose. My lowest moments in life, my near-death experiences, times where I felt abandoned, heartbroken, all of it, it set me on track to my destiny. And there is a season for everything. There's ups, there's downs, there's highs, there's lows. There's always a contrast. And when you go through low moments, expect to have very happy moments, joyful moments. And with the low moments, you'll have a purpose to help others. A purpose that's going to set you on course to the destiny that God intended you to experience. So I really, really, really love you, and I know it's not been easy for you, but do not give up. The lowest moments in life will take you to the highest places, and I know this from experience. Nothing that happens is in vain. Everything is connected, and every single thing you go through will lead you to where you are supposed to be. So I know it's not easy, but life is not easy. But you are so strong from this, and you will be even stronger. And I'm rooting for you, and I just love you so incredibly much. You can do this. You can get through it, and there's a purpose that is waiting for you to embrace and experience. Okay, so I'm going to end this video there. If you enjoyed this word, let me know in the comments. Also check my description box where you'll find everything from me, including my ebooks. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.